We have some absolute breaking news coming in right now. Brooklyn Beckham has dropped a bombshell stating explicitly that he has zero intention of ever reconciling with his famous family. The internet is currently in a meltdown following an explosive, no-holds-barred social media manifesto he posted just a little earlier this evening. This marks the very first time he has publicly shattered the silence regarding the long-rumoured feud with his parents, a rift that has been fueling tabloid speculation for what feels like ages. Joining us to break this down is our lead entertainment correspondent, Katie Spencer. Katie, for anyone who follows celebrity culture, the whispers of a major fracture inside the house of Beckham have been deafening. But the crazy part is, until this very moment, there has been absolute radio silence. Neither camp has gone on record to confirm the tension until tonight. We have to tread somewhat carefully here because, frankly, this is a scorched earth statement. He is making some truly wild headline-grabbing allegations online that we need to pass through. I think the reason Brooklyn's absence from the clan has felt so loud and noticeable is because it goes completely against the grain of the family dynamic we are used to. For decades, the entire publicity machine surrounding the Beckhams has been built on the united front, the idea that they are an unbreakable unit. You usually see the entire squad showing up en masse for every launch fashion show or holiday dinner without fail. They are constantly photographed together, curating that image of the perfect supportive dynasty for the world to envy. But ever since the eldest son tied the knot back in 2022, he has practically vanished from those glossy family portraits and public appearances. He has settled down in the States with his wife, Nicola Peltz, the daughter of a billionaire tycoon. And that physical distance seems to have morphed into a massive emotional divide. The speculation reached a fever pitch over the summer when he was a no-show at massive milestones, completely skipping his dad's 50th birthday bash and staying silent when David finally got his knighthood. Then things got even pettier and more public right around the Christmas holidays. Reports surfaced that he had actually blocked his own mother on social media, apparently triggered by her simply liking a harmless post he made about his cooking hobby. The tabloids immediately spun this painting a picture of his wife Nicola as the puppet master pulling the strings and isolating him. Well, Brooklyn has had enough. In this stunning 6-page statement, he claims that narrative is 100% backward. He asserts he isn't being controlled by his wife, but rather he's finally escaping the control his parents held over him for his entire life. He goes on to list specific, deeply personal incidents that are frankly too sensitive for us to broadcast without further verification. However, he goes into great detail about feeling abandoned and betrayed by his own flesh and blood during his wedding weekend, a time when he felt he needed them the most. Now, obviously, we have to remember there are always two perspectives in a family breakdown like this, and we are only hearing one side tonight. But let me read you a direct excerpt from his post where he really lays it on the line. He writes, "I have remained silent for years. I have made every single effort to keep these toxic matters behind closed doors." He continues, "I do not want to reconcile with my family. I am not being controlled. For the first time in my existence, I am finally standing up for myself." He adds, "My wife and I refuse to live a life shaped by public image press manipulation or external pressure. All we are asking for is peace, true privacy and happiness for us and the future family we are building together." This is a direct strike at the heart of Brand Beckham. Remember, David and Victoria practically invented the modern concept of the power couple. They are showbiz royalty. They have built an entire multi-million-dollar empire on that synergy crossing over from sports to high fashion, selling a lifestyle of perfection. And crucial to that marketing strategy has always been their children, putting them front and centre to complete the picture of the ideal family. Absolutely. To have their eldest son come out and shatter that illusion publicly, it is incredibly damaging to the legacy they have carefully curated. We have reached out to representatives for David and Victoria for a response, but as of right now, we haven't heard a peep. And honestly, we might be waiting a while. The Beckhams are masters of media control. They dictate exactly when and where they speak. Lately, they have bypassed traditional press, entirely preferring to tell their truth in high-budget, curated documentaries where they can control the final edit. So seeing this raw, unfiltered drama play out in real time is a side of the Beckham dynasty we simply aren't used to seeing. Brooklyn has definitely taken the gloves off tonight with these aggressive statements directed squarely at his parents. It is certainly not on brand for 2026. All right, Katie, thanks for the update. We will be glued to this story to see how the Empire strikes back.